Ladica with the putback.
Chua still can't get that three-pointer to go. Sorry, miss from Chris John D. And look at Ray John trying to keep that ball alive. What more could you ask for? Sabi nga natin, may carry over pa. Hindi nakalaro nung last game, Noy, eh. So yung energy niya,
It's 2 games worth.
2 games worth. So if he's averaging 16, I would expect him to put up at least 32. No pressure. No pressure. Have to be careful is Mandaluyong. This is now a 16-point lead para sa Rizal.
And despite getting additional firepower coming off the bench, already 21 points for them, still it's really on the defensive end that they've been struggling, and also the three-point shot just continuing not to fall for them.
That's a stop that you're looking for, but they throw it away immediately. John Denver, high altitude gaming.
And Baluyot now with 6 points to go with 6 rebounds, and really always just trying to sky high.
Back to a 16-point lead, 55 to 39. Ladica to Mendoza. Blocked by Daha. Look at the composure on the kid. Yes, it was a big block. Soft touch. It's one way to get it over Daha. Satparam not looking for that pass. Another turnover para sa Mandaluyong. Mendoza gets the bump from Antazo. They head to the line for a couple.
What you like about Axel Mendoza, whatever happens on the floor, it's the same facial expression. He got blocked, didn't get bothered, got the rebound, enough composure to put it back up, and on the other end, getting a steal and able to get to the rim and get fouled. And actually, whenever I look at Axel Mendoza, you can't help but compare him with Sean Franco and John Denver Baluyot. They have the same build, but those two really better adjusted to playing in the wing. And eventually, Axel Mendoza just might need to learn how to play coming from the outside.
Lagi nga natin ang pag-uusapan. Hindi mo rin naman masisi because, when he was in those lower divisions, had to play big. There's really no choice but to play in that center position. With the length and height of Axel Mendoza, showing us the mobility in that instant, but can't finish on that reverse. They get another chance. Floater up and in para kay Austria.
And, coming off the bench, Austria with his first 2 points, and that's a 20-point lead right now for Rizal.
Almost another turnover, and turnover na nga talaga. Pascual comes up with a steal. They have the numbers once again. Ooh, big block from Antazo. Look ahead, Satparam, finger roll. That might be the swing na hinahanap dito ng Mandaluyong. A defensive stop on the other end and a conversion sa kabila.
That took like less than 7 seconds from that block to that layup for Mandaluyong.
Austria's three-pointer rattles out. Look at the rebound from Baluyot, and he will get the bounce. Lead up to 20 once again.
Right now, if you're Rizal, you do not want to get complacent, and right now they're still putting in the same effort despite this huge lead.
Masdaha taking some steps. The West Virginia traveling violation, tatawag sa kanya. Adding to the woes of the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Hindi mo rin masabi if it has been an off game nga dito para kay Daha. He's been a marked man, obviously, after scoring 32 in their first outing. Only 11 to his name so far. And scoreless dito sa ating second half.
Of course, we're saying 11 because he finished with 32 in their first game.
Baluyot, back-to-back buckets. Lead up to 22 now.
Baluyot now, the second player in double digits with 10 points.
Of course, behind Rejan Ladica's 20. Chua will miss once again. Atienza will be rewarded with 2 free throws. We need more of that. Atienza has been a good tone setter para dito sa Junior Microsmith team, especially when he was plugged in from the bench in the first period. Yung energy place na hatid nito ni Atienza, hopefully that energy would rub off to the rest of the squad.
Of course, Atienza only playing his first game for Mandaluyong, but already 8 points and 5 rebounds, and a much needed shot in the arm coming from the bench for Coach Mark Herrera.
Shot in the arm, no? Iba yun dun sa shooting,
Hit in the
shooting arm. Okay. Just making sure. Pascual asks to slow it down. About a 3-second shot clock and game clock difference. And even the ball bouncing the way of Rizal as Manansala hitting on that basket. Still 3 seconds. Does Atienza know it? Chua puts it up. Just when he hit on that three-pointer, the basket will not count. It would be a 22-point lead para sa Rizal Switch Fiber, 65-43, heading into our fourth and final quarter. Outscored was Mandaluyong 24-8 in that third quarter alone, helping Rizal build on this now 22-point advantage. Some highlights in that action-packed third quarter. A lot of layups. Fast breaks executed here by Rizal. Sila ang abante dito ng 22, 65-43. Mandaluyong would have to go back to the drawing board. Take another look at that shot from Iros Chua. The referees initially said it didn't count. It was after the buzzer. Let's see if after review that would still be the case. This was that play. Still 2 seconds. 1 second. Still in Chua's hands. Able to release it, it seems.
This is going to be a tough call. Could go either way as it came very, very close.
Of course, if you are Mandaluyong, you are hoping that shot would count after your struggles in the third quarter. Pero nga, the initial call was that the basket did not count. So they cannot decide kung ano nga yung tawag, that initial call would likely prevail. We're still waiting on the official announcement. The referees heading into the scorer's table to confirm if indeed it counted or not. Could be a turning point of this game if this basket would count.
Of course, you like the extra attention to detail by the referees, making sure that they make the right call. It was very close. Could have gone either way. The replay's not really giving clear indication if that basket should count.
I like how Commissioner Keith is also trying to make sure that that is indeed the case. In every angle, however many times that they would need to take a look at it, they'd be able to make a right decision.
And you might think it's inconsequential. It's a 3-point shot with Rizal up by 22 points, but if that basket counts, it cuts it down to 19, and you give an opportunity here for Mandaluyong to have something to build on. And just could be that spark that Mandaluyong will need to get back in this ball game. So officially, the basket does not count.
It's still 65-43, a 22-point deficit. Looking to be addressed by Mandaluyong. Able to hit was El Duayan. If you are Rizal, you could afford to slow it down, break down the defense, D can't hit on another three. Rebound battle. Babalik ang bola sa Mandaluyong.
Well, for Rizal, we have enough of a cushion to probably come away with the victory, but you cannot afford to play too passive. Sometimes teams in protecting a lead becomes too passive, no longer really trying to get into their sets, just trying to waste time. And with the firepower that Mandaluyong has, you cannot just allow them to get back into this ball game.
Playing not to lose. As Daha finally able to create for himself. Hits on that free throw. Just his first point here in the second half.
And after scoring 11 in the first half, has been really a marked man together with Iris Chua. Of course, Iris Chua is going to automatically have a target on his back, especially having that reputation of scoring 121 points in a ball game.
Pascual answers with a three, extending this lead once again, this time to 24.
I think that was Sean Vergara.
Vergara rather, 23 points. Kalamangan dito ng Rizal.
And that's reported earlier by CJ. Itong si Vergara has really improved and near automatic from the three-point area. Again, confidence building game for him. That last game, that loss against Bulacan, able to get his team back into the ball game.
You like that he didn't lose that despite the presence now of Rejan Ladica and Chris John D, who we know are the top two scorers of Rizal. So now that he's plugged into that off the bench role, hasn't lost a step. 68 to 48 after that three-point play coming from Daha. Giral able to score underneath. Back to a 22-point advantage. Santos can't hit on that three. Sladiga adds a rebound to his name. Sladiga's sixth rebound of the ball game to go with 20 big markers.
We were talking earlier at the start of the third quarter, a lot of aggression on the side of Mandaluyong, but they ended up only scoring 8 points. And we like the adjustment by Rizal, just continuing to show composure, able to score 26 in that third quarter.
Daha once again, straight away, gets that three-pointer to go. So baka kailangan si Bondan that really take it upon himself to bring his team back.
And you know, he has the green light, and right now I think he is taking that green light, and already with 19 points in the ball game, 8 coming here in the fourth quarter.
Ladica able to hit one earlier. Make that 2 3-pointers now, just like Nostradamus has predicted.
And he had to do it right in front of me.
Inadvertent buzzer led into this Satparam layup that missed but was fouled by Giral. Right in front of you, Coach Noy. Just in case you're not convinced.
Luckily did not turn to me. So that just proves that they cannot hear us.
Ala ko, babariling ka ng Ray Jan eh. It's 73 to 51. Back to a 22-point lead after that three-pointer nga from Ray Jan Ladica. Up to 23 points now. Satparam hits on his first. Satparam, sabi mo nga, started in the previous ball game. 10 and 12 in that first assignment. So far, has 13 and 7. Trying to cause turnovers is Mandaluyong dahil hindi nga nila afford makipagpalitan lang dito sa Rizal. Still a long way to go. 7:01 remaining in our fourth quarter. Giral goes to Vergara. They swing it. Franco from the corner. Can't hit. Daha once again, streaking to the lane, finds Santos for 2.
And if you're Rizal, you cannot allow such easy baskets, as we're hearing another whistle.
Off the ball.
Yeah, foul away from play on Satparam.
Just one on Satparam. First team foul para sa Mandaluyong. Still a 19-point deficit. Gusto ngang mabawasan itong Mandaluyong. But Rizal has done a great job protecting this big lead. Chris John D goes to Franco. Drives strong to the hoop. Hits his leg. Turns it over back to Mandaluyong.
A little bit of a struggle here for Franco, only with 8 points, but contributing in other ways, already with 9 rebounds.
Always wondered every time I see Sean Franco if he's related to James. Parang I don't know if it's just me, but what are the chances?
That would be quite a surprise if he were.
John Denver Baluyot. High altitude gaming back in the ball game para sa Rizal as Daha can't hit from outside.
Although he just might have a brother named James or maybe an uncle.
Mas mataas siguro yung probability no. As a shot clock malfunction, Vergara pointing it out to our officials. They share a smile. Naman ang dapat di kinakalimutan din ng mga players dito to make sure that they're enjoying the game. More Rizal, of course, enjoying this game a lot more than Mandaluyong is. Having this 19-point advantage. Closing in to 6 minutes remaining sa ating fourth and final quarter. Another perfectly executed play. Giraldo Baluyot. Sat Param will pull up for 3. Too strong. Ladig another rebound. But the shots a bit not in the way that Mandaluyong would like to execute.
And that really has been the effect of the defense being played by the Rizal switch fiber as Vergara continuing to wax hot.
I'd like to see ano yung shooting niya in that game against Bulacan despite that loss. Because he's hit 3 3-pointers now in this game. I would say he hit at least 3 as well in the game that we covered against JT Bulacan Taipan.
But in this game, 3 out of 4 for Sean Vergara. And this time, he doesn't have to manufacture those shots because that's just within the flow of the offense, especially with guys like Baluyot, Ladika, and D back in the fray.
So more than the offense that was missed nga dito kay Rayjan Ladika and Chris John D, is that space that Vergara could operate and the way that he can free himself up na hindi sa kanya talaga nakakiin yung depensa.
He was playing point guard pretty much in their last game, and right now he can play off the ball and just spot up.
Daha gets another rebound. 19 and 11 para kay Bon Daha. Chua finally gets that 3-pointer. Just his first conversion of this game. Never too late to heat up.
After going 0 out of 9, continues to be confident and finally gets one to fall down.
I doubt that confidence wavers para kay Iros Chua. Stolen. Chua once again. Goes to Atienza. Inside. Ooh. Not the cleanest of slams, but Bon Daha gets 2 more. Now has 21. So a 5-0 run dito para sa Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Rizal switch fiber would want to avoid losing this lead. Take another look at that Bon Daha slam. Build on that energy. Babalik tayo with more of your Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL after this Nature Spring Timeout. It's 78 to 59. The Rizal switch fiber up by 19 in this 18 under matchup. It's the third game of a 6-game slate this Tuesday. The Davao Kingthorns going up against the Antipolo JY Titans later this afternoon. As Vergara can't hit on that fourth three-pointer. Window still open para sa Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith to make a comeback. Dwayan though will miss. Will give up that foul against Vergara. That's the second team foul para sa Mandaluyong. That's the third on Justin.
And very uncharacteristic for Mandaluyong, only with 2 team fouls with less than 4 minutes remaining, because in the first 3 quarters they were pretty much in a penalty situation.
Even yung aggressiveness nila sa depensa, no? Parang naglaho din. Manansala flies through the lane. Baluyot. This Mendoza gets that put back. 6 and 5 para kay Axel.
And Rizal has very athletic wings and bigs. Baluyot, you've got Manansala, you've got Axel Mendoza, you've got Sean Franco. And really just a lot of hops on that lineup.
Rizal says, let's slow it down. Manansala goes to the lane once again. Unable to finish. Atienza comes up with it. Has a 2-on-2. Takes it all the way. No good. Elduayan. That would be 4 now para kay Justin Elduayan. And while he has 5 assists, yung scoring naman, parang missing din as well dito kay Justin in this game.
You were saying?
Well, he now has 6. We need more, Justin.
Yeah, and Elduayan, of course, we know that he can score, but he has to find that balance between looking for his own shot and setting others up. And in a game like this where the offense really just struggling for Mandaluyong, probably should have tried to take over as much as Daha has taken over here in the fourth quarter. Already 10 points out of his 21 coming in the fourth.
But that third quarter, medyo hinanap natin. We haven't really mentioned Bondaha in that third quarter where Rizal was able to break away from Mandaluyong. So I guess, for me at least, the question would be, okay, Bondaha talagang tinututukan ng depensa. And yeah, maybe that's the time where Justin Elduayan, although obviously Iros as well, wasn't able to open up the floor, struggling from outside. Somebody that can carry that load muna. Kasi kung he turns it on, Bondaha could score in bunches.
Yeah, whenever he wants to, he can score. But that 18-point turnaround in the third quarter has so far been the game changer. That run for Rizal pretty much built discussion as Axel Mendoza will miss on that putback.
Mendoza will lose that basketball to Antazo. The last 2 minutes echoes the Antipolo Sports Hub. Kung titignan mo yung laro nitong Rizal, no? You wouldn't think they're up by 15 points. They're hustling for that basketball, keeping the ball alive. Austria from the baseline, too strong. He gets his own miss. Elduayan able to come up with a basketball. Takbo na sila muli. Chua high off the glass. Kind of been that type of afternoon para kay Iris Chua.
He does have 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But from the field, Iris Chua 1 out of 13. 1 out of 10 from the 3-point area. So back to the drawing board, not only for Coach Mark Carrera, but Iris Chua. You know, this kid will not take this lightly. This game, the struggle from the offensive end. As I was saying, it's a 3-pointer from the parking lot. Sometimes I just want to stop talking.
Hindi, kung ako nga si Iris Chua. Hindi, Noy, go.
Go ahead, challenge me.
Lead down to 12, 80 to 68. A minute and 15 remaining. This is it off the glass. Adds 2 more. After that 4-point play in the first half, claimed Gregorio. Now it's 6. Can't make it back-to-back threes para kay Iris Chua. So 10 to work with. Antazo will be fouled. That will mean free throws para kay Sean.
And that time, foul going on. Ezekiel Tagorda did not really get a lot of minutes in this ball game. Again, one of those players who moved up from the 16 and under division. He averages 22 minutes, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And he was one of the unsung heroes of their 16 and under squad. He was really the glue guy for that team. Of course, we're always talking very highly about Mendoza and Ladica. Yeah, but this guy was the glue. He did everything else. Was really the point guard for that team.
Just 50 seconds left in this game. Rizal likely to just play keep away. But Mendoza will try his own luck. Chua once again. Kisses it off the glass. It is still Tuesday. Bank is open. That's his third three-pointer of the game. Despite his struggles, will finish this ball game with 9.
I like how he continues to shoot. But some sloppy plays for Rizal Switch Fiber has allowed Mandaluyong to come close. Now just a 10-point lead.
And not the way you would want to finish if ikaw ang Rizal. After that strong third quarter, that cushion that you've created, able to put you in a position to get this victory. And now we'll be moving to an even 2-2 record. Mandaluyong would also have an even 1-1 record naman to begin season number 2 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
And, just an impressive comeback game for Rizal Ladica. With the game that he played today, we can just drop the John and just go with Ray Gun.
Ray Gun Ladica.
Finishing with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 2 conversions from the 3-point area. So an all-around game for Rizal Ladica.
Ray Gun fighting off the ghosts of that suspension, his absence sa Bulacan. And he is our Don Benito's best player of the game. Kasama niya si CJ Ang.
Thank you, Jaime. Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang player of the game with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, Rizal Ladica of the Rizal Switch Fiber. Rizal, ano yung sinabi ni Coach sa inyo during the halftime break para tuluyang maka-pull away at manalo in this game?
Ano lang po, yung makinig lang po sa kanya at huwag tumigil, dumipensa lang po. Ganun lang po.
Rizal, meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
I-shoutout ko po yung nanay ko sa ibang bansa, tas tatay ko na sa probinsya, tas mga pinsan ko. At binabati ko po kayo.
Thank you and congratulations to your team, Rizal. Before anything else, we would like to thank our dear sponsor, Don Benito's, for providing a sumptuous Filipino delicacy to our player of the game. Don Benito's, ang pambansang kasava. Back to you, Jaime and Coach Noy.
Thank you, CJ Ang, and congratulations once again, Rizal Ladica, our Don Benito's best player of the game, proving his worth after that absence nga in that game against Bulacan. Coming right up, kasama nyo po ngayong tanghali, 18 under of the Davao King Thorns going up against the hometown team of the Antipolo JY Titans. That would be it for me. Magkasama po nyo si Eman Cabi and still Coach Noy Africa and CJ Ang this afternoon, unfortunately. To look at some highlights in that tightly contested ball game. Maraming salamat to our production team, Direk Aldrin and our floor director Philip, for your guidance for the first 3 games ngayong umaga. Magkita-kita po tayo muli bukas sa Alonte Sports Arena for more of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.